Hello, this is Dr. Pat McNamara, and this is McNamara's vlog. Today I'm here to talk about a colorful and seminal character in the history of American Catholicism, John Hughes, the first Archbishop of New York, born in 1797 in Ireland, died in New York in 1864. Growing up a New York Irish Catholic, I didn't know much about Hughes until I got to college, but his legacy was all around me. Fordham, where I studied as an undergraduate, was founded by him, and I wondered who the bishop was in the statue outside the university's administration building. When I took a course on Catholics in America in my sophomore year at Fordham, I soon found out. Unlike some other significant American Catholic figures, Hughes didn't leave any books behind him. Instead, his legacy lies in the schools and parishes he founded from the 1840s through the 1860s, the colleges and universities begun on his watch, places like Manhattan College and Mount St. Vincent, the hospitals and orphanages begun by the women religious he brought to New York. None of this happened without a struggle. When Hughes came to New York as bishop, immigrants, mostly Catholic and Irish, poured into the country in unprecedented numbers. Unfortunately, they weren't always welcome, as anti-Catholicism reached a fever pitch in American life. Riots broke out in cities, priests and nuns were accosted on the street, churches were burned, and newspaper ads read neither Irish nor Catholic need apply. Born a Catholic in Northern Ireland, Hughes was a fighter from the start, a man who came to America as a penniless day laborer. He worked his way up the ecclesiastical ranks at a time when strong leadership was needed in the American Catholic Church, and he provided that. When anti-Catholic mobs threatened to burn down Catholic churches in New York, Hughes promised to burn 10 Protestant churches for every Catholic. Fortunately, no churches were touched on either side. Bishops signed their name with a cross before it, but Hughes's opponents claimed that his was not a cross but a dagger, calling him Dagger John. Hughes had his flaws. He could be ornery and high-handed, but he did provide that strong leadership needed to a young immigrant church that would become the nation's single largest religious denomination. He saw to it that they had a place to worship God in sufficient splendor, that their children were taught the old faith, and that the needs of the least, the poor and the sick in particular, were met. Perhaps his single greatest legacy is a project many thought would never be realized, St. Patrick's Cathedral on Fifth Avenue, which he dedicated in 1858. Catholic America today is the richer for John Hughes's contributions, and New York Catholicism in particular. I'm Dr. Pat McNamara, and this is McNamara's Vlog.